Holiday season is just around the corner and you want to boost your online sales. Whether you're selling tea, coffee, herbal supplements, I'm going to share with you how to grow your online sales without having to spend an arm and a leg or stress yourself out with the ever-changing algorithm. This video is to help tea entrepreneurs and people who want to grow their online sales, and we hope you find it useful. For more videos about tea, business, and making a profit, check out Zen's YouTube channel or Zen's corporate website at zensteahouse.com. Boosting online sales. It's the year 2024. It's an election year, and that means there is so much propaganda being promoted online. People want to put an agenda in front of you, and the cost of ads is increasing. I'm going to share with you 3 easy steps before you run any ads or spend time and energy creating content to compete with the algorithm. Number 1, getting multiple perspectives. People need to look at your website. They need to look at the photos. They need to read all the text. They need to make sure that the links are working. Look, if you built this website yourself, it's your baby. You have a perspective that's, well, quite frankly, you're looking at it as if it's your baby. You need to have professionals, people who are moms, dads, grandpas and grandpas, young people, people who don't know how to use a website, and people who check out a bunch of websites. Yes, they need to look at your webpage and say, yeah, if I was looking for this type of product, I would definitely come here. You need to have multiple perspectives, eyes, clicking all the buttons and reading all the text. This is important when you start running ads, specifically to try to boost online sales. You're going to need that. Whether you're running ads or not, you want to make sure that your website's nice and clean. Number 2 is you need a professional diagnostic. That is e-commerce professionals, people who build websites for a living. And I'm not talking about just regular websites. I'm talking about e-commerce websites. Those are websites like Amazon. Amazon is an e-commerce website that promotes items that people are looking for. If you are looking to buy a specific herb, coffee, supplement, maybe you want to buy a little tea basket. If you're selling it online, people are looking at it from an e-commerce perspective. And if you don't have an e-commerce background, it's very difficult to have that perspective. It's not expensive to get an e-commerce professional to look at your website. A lot of people will do it for free. You want to get more than one perspective. Why is that important? Because they're going to go through the whole customer buying experience. This is really important. This is step number 2. They're going to look at the website as if they're a first-time customer. They're going to see, what does the product sell? Is it clear? Is what you're selling reputable? Is it something trustworthy? Once they get to that first step, first-time customers looking over, now they're going to check out how easy is it to add to cart, right? Now, once they add to cart, are there any upsell items? That's really important because maybe you're selling a little tea basket, but now you want a little tea pot. Coffee brews, different tea experience, there's a whole bunch, but the point of the matter is you're going to need an e-commerce professional taking a look at upsell items. Upsell items are super important, and it could really help you boost your online sales once a customer's already decided to buy a certain product. That e-commerce professional is going to navigate the checkout experience. Is it really easy to type in their payment information? Are you going to offer PayPal? Are there other e-services? Is that process simple and easy? If it's simple for the customer, great. That means they checked out. They go to a post-purchase page. E-commerce professionals are going to be looking at this website and say, okay, yeah, this product was sold to me. I got an email confirmation. It went to my inbox. The description is correct. The tracking information is available. Yay, I'm a happy customer. E-commerce professionals do this for a living, and they're going to navigate that customer experience well, looking at things as flow, that is how easy it is to navigate, and speed. If it's slow, e-commerce professionals, specifically ones that do this for a living, they have tools to see how well your website is performing. A good e-commerce professional is going to give a SWOT analysis. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? What are your threats? Because there's other people selling the same product online and you're competing with them. Now that you have that, you're ready for step number 3, a plan of action. What product do you really want to sell? Every product on your website ideally is something that's easy to be sold, but how quickly can you get it off the shelf into a box and shipped? If it is a difficult product to ship, you probably don't want to sell it. There are some people who think, oh, I'm going to drop ship it, or I'm going to sell everything online. No, you need to have 1 or 2 items that you need to focus on. Put together a plan and ask yourself, is this something that I want to sell a lot of? Understand, if you've never sold a product online, you're going to have to go through about 20 to 30 products, selling them, understanding the difficulty of sourcing, of replacing, of shipping. All those costs and time and energy is associated with every product. All right, you're done with number 3. You know what you want to sell, you know how you're going to sell it. Good. Now, number 4. Do you choose between creating content or running ads? If you have little money, well, guess what? Ads is not what you want to do. You have to have some money behind you to run ads, because ads are kind of like a business. You don't just run it and then you have a line out the door. It takes time. It takes time and money to build up a good advertising portfolio. You have to test different ads. This requires content. If you don't have the money to spend on ads, then you want to create content. By the way, time and energy spent on content, if you spent that time and energy making money and spending on advertisements, the return on investment is so much higher on advertisements. Yes, it's more risky, but the return is much higher and you get a lot more people focused on that one product, 2 or 3 products you want to sell, as opposed to creating content where it's like video after video after video and you don't know if it's going to work or not. And depending on the algorithm, which is always changing, by the way, you want to see a video on how to break the algorithm, I have a link in the video below. It's Zen's short film. If you haven't noticed anything about how the algorithm is always changing, you got to check out that video. It's 7 minutes long. It's really good. The person who's editing it helped create that video. So yeah, give it a thumbs up. So those are 4 things to get started when it comes to boosting online sales. Mind you, if you're trying to sell through TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, there are online shops. Each one of those platforms have different rules, different community guidelines. And to be honest, to send people to that website, that is, if you're on TikTok or Facebook, whatever it is you're using to sell on, know that they're always changing. Etsy is an example. Etsy is constantly changing. And if you want to do really well on Etsy or any of these other platforms, you have to constantly be on that platform focusing. And that is really dangerous, because at any time they can kick you off. If you go and own your own website, which by the way, if you own a Shopify website, you really don't own a Shopify website. To own a true website, you have to use a platform like WordPress. We have a video on how to build an online business on WordPress. I have a list of videos below. Take a look at it. Don't fall into the idea that everyone's using Shopify, that's where we want to go, or everyone's selling on this TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Etsy. Each one of those platforms have their own rules and regulations, and there's no company that's killing it, just doing really well on every platform. The truly best companies are focusing on one platform, and it's their website. Hope this was helpful. If you want to get more information on how to sell on these social media platforms, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions that you want more in depth, you can take a look at the YouTube videos, specifically the one how to build online sales in 10 steps. Hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. If you want to get in touch with zensteahouse and work with our team, email me, Fernando@zensteahouse.com.